So YouTube removed my comment. So I'm gonna respond to you in this video. Plus, this video just needed a part two. So we gonna bow our heads before we get into this video, and we gonna pray for all the melanated slash black men that were unalived due to racism. Dear God, let the souls of the black men that have lost their lives due to racism, let their souls be with you, God. Let them rest in peace, God, and let them be an example for others of what has been and what is and will continue to go on in this country. Amen. We know 2024 has been the year of exposure. Cat Williams told us, and that's crazy. Cat Williams being a comedian that many people would never consider an A-list, comedian. He's done a lot of, good stand-up comedy, but, maybe people would consider underground, and his movies underground as well. But, man, he said it, man. He knew some stuff, and he was right. And it's not going to stop. Going into 2025 is going to be even crazier. If you think 2025 is going to be a better year, it's not. We already got this whole bird flu thing that's already spreading. It's the next pandemic. So yeah, man, it's not gonna get better, But anyways, part two, man, of Robert Brooks, because 9 days will make a whole month, and nobody has been arrested. We seen this man lynched, literally. Your hands being tied behind your back and being a black man being murdered by a bunch of white men. That's a lynching, And pretty much, I believe those dudes are pretty much like the KKK, man. They're KKK. Now that more has come out, more video footage and their names have been exposed, you see the backwards flags on the side. These dudes are straight up evil, straight up KKK members, for real, for real, for real. And as you see, the thumbnail was the comment of somebody comment and ask me why I start the video off with racism and blah, blah, blah. Because that's what America is built on. America is built on capitalism and racism, hate towards the black man. That's what it's built on. That's really what it's built on. Hate towards the black man because they fear us. They hate us because they fear us. And that's just the truth of the matter. Because they know that we are stronger than them. But they know we are divided, which gives them the upper hand, unfortunately. And it's disgusting. It's like people forget, man. What about Jordan Neely? Jordan Neely was just walking home. Somebody called the cops, said, oh, this black guy's wearing a mask. He looks suspicious. They unalived him. Not one black person was there. The medic crew, they came. They unalived him. They gave him something they had no business giving him. He had a disorder, a mental disorder. I believe he couldn't speak. He was either deaf or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there was no reason why he should have been unalived. But it was racism. They were racist. Why they did him like that in the first place. I apologize. Jordan Neely was the one who got choked out in the subway. I was just speaking about Elijah McClain. Elijah McClain was the black guy who was walking home with the mask, and they did him dirty. Now, Jordan Neely was recently choked out in the subway by a white guy. Why was that white guy not charged with murder? How is that not racism? Over words. Yeah, he threatened people. It was just words. He didn't put his hands on anybody. There was no reason for him to be choked out like that. That's one of the most horrible ways to go. Can't forget about Trayvon Martin, who was just walking from the store, getting a snack. And the racist guy who followed him was told to leave him alone and shot and killed him for no reason. He did nothing wrong. That's just naming a few. We could go on and on. So don't tell me and question why I started the video talking about racism. Because that's what it's about. And we can't change that. That's something we cannot change, because my comment and what I've said and responded to you is that it's the government, man. The government is racist, man. They're racist against the black man. And the government is ran by people that wear the hats. The JEWs. Can't even really say the word. Gotta be careful. But yeah, man, that's just the truth. That's just the truth, man. They run the world. They've been in power for a long time. They feel how they feel. We've always been a target. We've always had a target on our back since day one, since we're born. And that's just what it is. They're only going to let the black man get but so far in life until they trick him up out of his position, or make him trick his own self up out of his position. I mean, You could call this off topic if you want. I don't care. But Denzel Washington, man, just knowing that this man kissed a man. I mean, he was the one actor of all actors that we never saw do anything fugazi. We never saw him go against the grain. We never thought he would sell his soul. But he did. And then he gonna turn around and go and get baptized. Man, that's a fluke. This man mocking Christ. He mocking Christ. He done messed around and went mouth to mouth with a white man, and now all of a sudden he's born again. Now he's baptized. What is he, almost 70 years old? It took him almost 70 to get baptized? What are we doing? What are we doing here, man? And I know a lot of Christians say, oh, you can't judge anybody. You don't judge. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Bull crap, man. I feel about how all celebrities, all rappers, actors, actresses, they're all the same, man. They all devil worshippers. They all sold their souls. There's no turning back, man. There's no turning back once you denounce Christ. They all have denounced Christ. But it was just crazy to see that Denzel actually folded. He folded after all these years. I mean, he should have just let them take him out. I'm serious, man. You already done tons of movies. You done lived your life. You done birthed kids. You got kids. A young son that's an actor. That's a really good actor and stuff like that. He got another, I think, another one that's one of those kid, a son, I believe. Just give it up. He should have just gave it up. But nah, man. It's never enough, man. It's never enough for with those people. But yeah, man, back on topic, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that we haven't gotten justice. I don't care about them being fired. One of them resigned so he can keep his pension. He think he's slick. These dudes need to be in jail. This is why I said they hate us. If it was the other way around, if it was a bunch of black officers that did this to a white inmate, they would have all been... They would have probably been facing the electric chair. And I'm not saying it just to say it, man. I'm not saying it just to say it. Y'all know I'm right. And this is why I've been fucking white women for so long. Real talk. I'm not trying to be funny, man. This is a real video. This is why I fuck white women. I've been fucking them and I'm going to keep fucking them. My girlfriend that I've been with for about 10 years, knowing her. She's white. One before that was with for 5.5 years. I was her first, took her virginity. She was white. One before that was for 6 years. She was Italian. Yes, I fucked with Spanish women, black women too. But I always kept a white bitch. Always had a white bitch. Excuse my language. Always had a white woman. Always. Because they hate it. I know they hate it. And I love it. I love that they hate it. You know the looks that I've gotten over the years, being with my different females, and even white chicks on the side that I had. When I was going through my player phase. Other white chicks I was out about. Well, you know the looks I would get from older white men, the dirty looks, the stares? Would even have some saying stuff to me. I wouldn't care. They would even come and tell me stuff. Oh, so this guy, white guy said with this, why you with that black N-word? Why you go? Oh, I love it. I love that they hate it. See, a lot of black dudes don't take advantage, man. You gotta take advantage. You only get one life to live, man. And this is the only way that we can get back at them. This is the only way you can get back at the racist white men. By fucking the shit out of white women. I'm telling you right now. If you don't want to have a white woman, if you want to have her, make her your girlfriend or your baby mother, your wife, that's fine. But fuck the shit out of her. Be in public with her. Grab on her butt. I grab my girl's butt all the time. All my females, I have a hand on their butt in public. Especially when I see white men around. I do it on purpose. Because they hate it. I know they hate it. They don't like, they're racist. They're already racist. They already don't like me because I'm black. And they say, well, what this black man doing with this white girl? Especially she fine white girl. And some of them be single. And some of them, their wives be ugly, washed up. And they be jealous. They be mad, man. They blood be boiling. They can't do nothing about it. That's the one thing you could do to get at them that they can't do nothing about. That just makes their blood boil. You know, besides just being an upstanding citizen and having your own and looking like you know what I mean, having yourself put together nicely, carrying yourself well, not talking like you, a bump off the street, having your pants hanging off your ass, smelling good. You know, those are all things too that they don't like, because they love to judge us as black men. They think we're all thugs, and you know what I mean, and gangbangers and want to be rappers. So when you look like something, when you put together well, and then you got a decent looking white girl on your arm, oh, they can't stand it. They can't stand it, man. You know, it was at one point you couldn't even look a white female in the eye, or they would lynch you, just like they did Robert Brooks, man. But we live in a time you could date who you want, you could screw who you want, you could love who you want. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, man. Because what happened to Robert Brooks is disgusting. It really is, and we're not seeing any justice. We're not seeing any justice. So you know what I did? And you know what I'm gonna continue to do tonight too, to bring in the new year, to make me feel a little bit better. It's not gonna make me feel fully better. I'm gonna bang the shit out of my girlfriend when she get home. She at her aunt's house right now, but when she get home, I'm gonna bang the shit out of her to bring in the new year. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna call her a white bitch. I'm gonna call her my slut and everything while I'm doing it. And I don't care if you judge me, mind your business. This is what I do. And she loves it too. She loves it. And she knows. I'll tell her too. I'll be like, yeah, you know, she knows that older white men don't like seeing us together, that white men are racist. That they don't like seeing me dating her. She knows, she don't care. Her family accepts me, but we done dealt with stuff from outside people, strangers. We done dealt with it. We've even dealt with it from black women. Black women don't like to see us together. I've had black women tell me and ask me and question me why I'm with her and why I'm not with a black woman. That's not what this video is about, but hey. But yeah, man. Just a response to homie's comment, man, because I commented and YouTube deleted it. That was a whole point for this video. And just to bring up a couple black men that are no longer here that died due to racism. That we didn't start. Black people don't wake up hating white people. That's not how it started. It was the other way around. White people keep black people on their minds. They always thinking about us. We don't be thinking about them. Why do you think you have certain white boys that are into rap and hip hop and dressing the way we dress and into Jordans? I don't care what Michael Jordan said in the past. Since when was a Air Jordan retro for a white boy? Real white boys that got money, that, you know what I'm saying, that have bread, that are about their money, they not wearing no damn Jordans. I know, listen, my boss is a millionaire. He has $1 million home paid off. I work for him, has a good business. And his son. They have money. They worked hard for it. They came over here with nothing, but they have money. And listen, his son is younger. His son's around my age. He ain't wearing no damn Jordans. He don't care about no damn Jordans. But you have plenty of white boys that are been buying the retro Jordan 4s and buying sneakers, buying them all up on sneakers so you can't get them. We're not done in this video. Let's really talk about it, man. Let's really talk about it. Thank you if you're still here. Hit that like button, please. It helps with the algorithm. But you got plenty of white boys that are stealing all the sneakers on Nike sneakers. You want to know why you can't get the newest Jordans? You couldn't get those retros why they sold out so fast, the Travis Scotts? Who do you think is getting all the Travis Scotts? You know how many Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows raffles I done entered on the website and on sneakers? Just so I could flip them. I don't even want them. I don't care about them shits. I don't like Jordan 1 lows like that. Especially with the stupid reverse swoosh. Long pause. Gotta give you the long pause because this is serious. Who do you think is the reason why you can't get them? Why I couldn't get them? It's white boys. The white boys are buying them, rocking them, and then flipping, reselling the other pairs. But they racist though. Their grandparents racist. But they love Travis Scott. Love Travis Scott. These young white boys who love Travis Scott. Their grandparents 9 times out of 10, and their great grandfathers, and they come from racism backgrounds. They following our trends. They want to wear the sneakers we wear. They want to wear the clothing we wear. I've never this past year, in a little bit towards the year and before that, I've never seen so many white boys that dressing like black boys, dressing like black men, like street black, like the street. As far as streetwear goes, the term streetwear that came from us. That came from us. If you look at today's trends, a lot of today's trends come from me from when I was in high school, early 2000s. The bell bottom style pants with the flared out pants that came from what, like the 80s, late 80s, something like that. But but a lot of this today's streetwear it's black people, man. Black people made this shit cool. But you see a lot of white boys into it. Shit. The dude who commented, I'm assuming he's white. His name's Josiah. Looking at his biopic, he looked like he's one of those too. Into Bape and streetwear and Jordans and shit like that. Yeah, man. So just to sum up my whole point about this whole thing is there will always be racism. There will always be racist. Yeah, I know you got black people that are racist, stuff like that. And like I said in the previous videos, black people are the most racist. They are the most racist. They really are. But as far as racism, because there's a difference. When in my eyes, there's a difference between being racist and actually racism in my eyes. When you're a racist, you don't like this person for certain stereotypes. You don't like that person for certain stereotypes. But racism is actually acting out on your dislikes for that person. You know, assaulting people off of the dislikes for that person. That's racism. And that's what white people have, man. That's what they have for us black people. That's what they have always had. But you have a lot of them that are like that, but they want to follow our trends. They want to be like us. And again, they always have us on their minds. That's how slavery started. Slavery started with us on their minds. Oh, how can I make money off enslaving a black person? How can I sexually assault the black man, the black woman? How can I do this, do that? It didn't start with the other way around. Really think about that. If you don't take away anything from this video as a non-melanated person, take away that. You know what I'm saying? Black people never tried to enslave white people. We never said, oh, you know, we went through years of slavery. I think going into 2024, I think going into 2025, we should enslave white people. It's our turn to make them our slave. That's weird to us. We wouldn't want to tie up white people and make them go out and pick cotton or go fetch our fried chicken. What we look like telling a white person, go out in the field and catch me some chickens? What we look like is black people whipping white people. Like, seriously. I'm being dead serious, man. If you put a whip in a black person's hand, do you think a black person actually wants to whip a white person? And take away the originality of slavery even existed. Let's just say you're presented with the opportunity, a black person, even racist. Say the black person doesn't like white people, and racism, slavery never existed. And just a regular black person, like, I don't like white people, and you put a whip in their hand. Do you think, and they say you could do it, and they'll let you think they're gonna do it? No. White people, just certain white people are in that weirdo stuff, man. For real. So this shit's never gonna end as long as they're in power, and they have been set up to be in power forever, unless black people can come together. And I see it as a possibility, man. A lot of black men are starting to wake up. They really are. I see a lot of black men starting to wake up. But you still got a lot of black men that hate each other, man, to the point where they're committing murders. You know what I'm saying? This little Dirk stuff is a huge eye-opener. I didn't realize he had that many bodies. And it's scary out here, man. It really is. It really is. It really is scary out here. So comment down below, man. I love to hear y'all comments, man. Let me know what y'all feel, how y'all think, man. I really do hope we see some justice for Robert Brooks really, really soon. I hope these officers really get locked up, man. They face some serious charges, man. I'm talking about life without parole. We're probably not going to see that because this is a racist country created by racist white men. So we're more than likely not going to see that happen. But, you know, hey, man, you know, what can we do? What can we do? At the end of the day, we can't control the government. The government makes the decisions. And the fact that the government has done nothing, you know, the government has done nothing about this, and nothing about the actual racism in general, the KKK. They know the KKK exists. They know the sundown towns exist. They have done nothing about the sundown towns, you know. So this video was for you, Josiah, who left that comment. Also, Josiah, what do you say about the truck drivers, man? What do you say about the black truck drivers that are just trying to feed their families, man? That pull over because they're tired in these certain sundown towns. That go to eat at these certain diners in these sundown towns, man. That stop for directions in these certain sundown towns, man. That get their tires gotta pull inside the road because they gotta fix their tires or need help or whatever. Go to these mechanics in these sundown towns and they get unalive. They get set up, you know. They get killed by the racist police. They get killed by the racist white people in these towns. They end up going down these dirt roads and they never to be seen again. These men have families. They making a living. They just trying to feed their families. What do you have to say about those innocent truck drivers? It's not black people doing that to them. Black people are not unaliving these truck drivers in these sundown towns. So what do you have to say about that, Josiah? So yeah, this long video was for you. So not only do you have that in the South, you have this going on up north in the inner cities too, man, in different ways. Different strokes for different folks. But when it comes to racism, all white people want to smoke for blacks. That's just what it is, man. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Happy New Year to all my subscribers. Happy New Year to the new subscribers. Happy New Year to those who really care, man, who are good people actually trying to make a change, man. Start you a YouTube channel. If you're a subscriber on my channel and you feel like you can make a difference and you have the gift of gab, or there's something that you can, some type of service or some type of knowledge that you could provide to anybody here or multiple people here up on this platform, go ahead and start your YouTube channel for the new year, man. Happy New Year to those of you, man. Peace and love.